This is Henry Cogsworth, King Beast Castle Majordomo. This is his human form. I'm trying to figure out who will be invited from Ben's side for the royal wedding. I think all of the original castle servants at the King Beast Castle should all be invited. I think they are almost like a family. So I'm trying to make a figure that resembles Cogsworth in his human form, so we have a physical doll that can depict him in the stories. I think something close enough is good enough. I used the animation version of Cogsworth as the reference. It's much easier. Trying to sculpt an actual human face would be extremely difficult. First, I rolled up a ball of aluminum foil and made a head. He has an egg-shaped head, a very pointy top, and a very broad bottom. I covered up the aluminum ball with a thin piece of polymer clay and then baked it. I now have a hard surface for some sculpting. To sculpt the face, I dabbed some clay around the forehead and the nose. He has a very prominent button nose, so I tried to make the nose stand out with a very round tip of the nose. Next, I sculpted his mouth, his cheeks, and his chin area. I made a smiling face using 2 long rolls of clay. I blended them into the face until the lips look more natural. There are no visible lips, just some folds that look like an open mouth. I dabbed some clay around his cheeks and chin and blended into the face. I sculpted 2 ears on the sides. Next, I sculpted some hair. I dabbed some clay on the top of the head to give him parted hairstyle. I dabbed some thin clay on the side. I dabbed a little bit of clay on the back of his head for his ponytail. I dabbed just a little bit of clay underneath his eyes to create extra folds in between his eyes and cheeks. And then baked the head finally. And then I painted the head. I only painted the eyes and his hair. I left everything else as is. I painted his hair brown using some acrylic paint. I also painted his eyes white and dotted 2 brown pupils inside. I also painted his eyebrows and his mustache. Next, I made his outfit. I gave him a pair of knee-length black pants and a pair of white stockings. I have sewn the stockings right onto the pants for the sake of simplicity. Next, I made the jacket. I created a knee-length crimson jacket. It looks like it is a front opening jacket, but it is closed shut from the front. The actual opening is on the back side and it is shut using velcros. The bottom of his jacket is not straight, so I cut out 2 sides and some from the front to create that multiple tails. I outlined the edges of the jacket with golden craft fabric. I rolled the 2 pieces of the same golden craft fabric and created the collars. I also attached the golden sleeves. I folded some white fabric to give him the white scarf. I left out the pocket watch that he seems to carry around a lot. It would have taken me another day to make it. It kind of seemed important seeing as how he turned into a pendulum clock, but I don't think it would be really important in my stories, so I ignored it. Then Cogsworth is done. We now have Henry Cogsworth, King Beast Castle Majordomo.